From Colorado's 8th District for 5 minutes for questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, of course, to the ranking member, and thank you to all of our witnesses for coming today to have this conversation. We all want clean air, clean land, clean water. We all want to be good and responsible stewards of our environment and the energy that we produce from our environment, but we also have to have a common sense approach to this. And so my first question will be a yes-no question to everyone on the panel. Do you think that the government should mandate that electric utilities and appliance manufacturers have the ability to reach into a private citizen's house and adjust their thermostat, their water heater, literally the ability to dim lights in the name of energy efficiency? Mr. Hughes.
No.
I'm sorry, Ms. Solrenal.
I said no. You mean the federal government? No.
Thank you. The reason that I asked that question is because of something that's happened in Colorado. The state has adopted the Model Low Energy and Carbon Code, which is a modified version of the 2024 Building Code, IECC Building Code. And it mandates that in 2026, municipalities will have to adopt as their own baseline when updating building codes, codes that include aggressive incentivization to switch all homes over to electricity only, require homes over a certain square footage to basically become carbon neutral and offset their power by having solar panels either on site or other methodologies. And it's one of the first in the nation to require, and I'll read you from the code here, which I actually have pulled up, demand responsive controls for electric heating and cooling systems shall be provided with demand response controls. What's a demand response control? For heating, for cooling, and then in other places in the code it talks about lighting and water heaters. Demand response is it's connected to the utility. The utility can literally reach in and lock you out of your own thermostat, your own water heater, control the lighting in private buildings in response to energy efficiency mandates. I don't think that that sort of intrusion is something that our consumers want. I don't think that's something that they want to pay for in terms of having to buy appliances that have this demand response capability, to say nothing of the security risks that go along with, as we all know, the Internet of Things, and having your water heater, your lighting, your thermostat connected to the utility, which by government fiat has to have the ability to reach in and control all of those things in the name of energy efficiency. We know it's expensive, and I don't think that that is good policy. So I'm glad to hear you all say that you are somewhat in agreement with me on that. But the next question will be to Mr. Hughes. During the whole rulemaking process around adopting this Model Low Energy and Carbon Code in Colorado, the Colorado Association of Home Builders warned that these rules would restrict the housing supply in Colorado, making for more competitive and more expensive markets than neighboring states, and actually don't do anything to help consumers actually be able to afford homes. Can you speak a little bit to the affordability component of having this sort of mandate around household appliances?
I can't see where there would be any affordability. It looks to me like it would reduce affordability.
Okay, appreciate that. We saw in 2021 in Colorado, unfortunately we had a very tragic fire, the Marshall Fire. And as a result of that Marshall Fire, a lot of homes were actually destroyed. The rebuild cost for those homes, on average, was about $20,000 more because of a lot of these green building codes. I think one of the earlier panelists had mentioned that if somebody is locked out of their thermostat, they're just going to go buy an electric space heater that the utilities don't control to be able to heat their homes. They're going to find other workarounds, but those workarounds come with more expense, more demand on the grid, and ultimately more costs to the consumer. So for an actual real-world scenario in Colorado, we saw the answer. It's $20,000 more in these green energy codes to be able to put that housing back into effect. Mr. Lieberman, I got 20 seconds here. Can you just talk a little bit about the cost savings when folks are being forced to move away from natural gas and toward these types of electrifications? I got 12 seconds.
As I mentioned, the Department of Energy says that natural gas is 3.5 times cheaper than electricity on a per unit energy basis. And even besides that, we're always better off when we have choices. I have a natural gas hookup in my home and electricity. I like being able to choose from both.
Thank you so much. Yield back.